Now we will see the concept of Dbgrid control. Why Dbgrid is used. To display all records at a time, we have to use a new component which is not available inside this toolbox. So to add a component, just move to project, click on components. If you press M from the keyboard, you will directly jump to the M list of controls. Here we have to press on Microsoft Data Bound Grid Control 5.0. Just press apply. Fine. See here, a new control has been added to the toolbox. Close this box. Apply this control on a form. We will just move these buttons at the top. Fine. Now to display all the records at a time, we can use this control, that is Dbgrid. As we have already connected the database with data1 and data2, we will use this data1 for Dbgrid also. Click on Dbgrid, press F4 function key from the keyboard to display property box. Just press F4. See here, you will get a property sheet. Move to data source property. Select a data source to which we have to connect. We will take here data1, that is a student table. After setting this property, right click on Dbgrid and press on retrieve fields. See here, you will get all the fields of a table connected to this grid. Now to add a new record or delete a record from the grid also, just once again right click on Dbgrid, click on properties and press allow delete, allow add new. You can change the color of the Dbgrid for text and background. Just move to color. See here, select back color or forecolor, back color, edit custom color. Select it, press OK. Fine. For forecolor, click on forecolor, edit custom color. Fine. To change the captions, roll number, name, these names is displayed as we have specified at the time of table creation. But to change the headings, you can move to columns and just change from here caption, roll number. For next field, click on column, select a column. So Excel sheet type, you will get your data. Here date join. Fine. In this way you can join. Fine. In this way you can change the headings. Press apply. OK. We will just run this form to have a preview. Start. See here, you can see the all records at a time by row wise. You can add a new record in the grid, or easily you can delete a record. To delete a record, just select this row and press delete key from the keyboard. Fine. To handle this grid, we will just take a button here. If you click on that button, display all, you should get this grid. And if you press on close, the grid should be closed. For this purpose, just by default the grid is true. Click on this grid, press F4 and set visible property to false. So by default, when you run the form for the first time, it will be visible false. Now we will take a button here. change the caption, show all. Fine. We will write a code to handle this grid. See, if command 1, as the name is command 1 for that button, caption equal to show all, then dbgrid 1 dot visible equals to true. As soon as the dbgrid is in front of you, the caption of command button we will change to close. Fine. Now the next step is, if you press on close, else if command 1 dot caption equal to close, then we will just convert it to false, and once again the caption should remain show all. The closing of if is end if. So instead of taking two buttons for show all and for close, we have just applied here a simple logic to change the captions. Now to see a preview, just press on start. See, by default visible false. Click on show all. A grid has been displayed. Automatically caption change to close. If you close, fine. So basically there are three types of controls for database connectivity. The first one we have seen, data control. The suitable grid for this control is Dbgrid. The next will be ADO control. For that different grid will be there. And the third control will be RDO control. For that flex grid we will use. We will cover the ADO chapter in the next video.